Hey, welcome back. It wasn't the color of medal Heather Nedewin and her Edmonton crew were hoping for yesterday, but it was still hardware. Team Canada played a great game against South Korea in the bronze medal game in the morning. Pick it up in the fifth, 3-3. Korea lying 2, but they leave the door wide open for a triple. As Vic said, it's a 3 for Nedewin, and it's a 6-3 Canada lead. Off to the 10th we go, 8-6 Canada, but Korea has the hammer coming home. Canada is shot rock, and it's a very tricky house full of rocks, and so Kim tries the tough come-around tap, and she does not get that far as she crashes on the guard. It's a steal of 1 for Canada, 9-6 the final, so the Edmonton rink wins the bronze medal to cap off their incredible year.
Our season has been a dream season. Ever since we were a little girl, we wish to be here, and this is what we play for. And there's nothing more better of experience to wear the maple leaf in Canada, but within our own province with a crowd like this. We're extremely proud.
The gold medal game between Sweden's Margareta Sigvardsson and Switzerland's Miriam Ott, and after 2 blank ends, Sigvardsson scores the game's first points with a nice hit for 2. Fourth end, Ott would come right back with 2 of her own. Nice draw weight. It's 2-2 through 4, and then the 2-time Olympic silver medalist would make the nice tap for 2 in the 10th end. Switzerland edges Sweden 7-6 to win the 2012 World Women's Curling title. Now, Switzerland's golden moment concluded a 9-day world-class event in our city, and that was made possible because of a strong volunteer component. With that story, here's Daryl Rummold.
23 draws, 72 games, and dozens of spectacular moments. All heard but not seen from the accreditation office, the patch, the parking lot, or in the stands. These are the unsung heroes of the Ford World Women's Curling Championships, volunteers like Ann Barnes, who watch draws in between shifts at the accreditation office.
Like, you get to see people that you watch on TV curling and get to have conversation with them, and people that you don't get to see lots of.
Kelly Bateman did get to see some of the curling on the big screens inside the patch.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's fun. It's a fun atmosphere, like the bands and all that stuff.
Kristen Kirkpatrick got a closer view than most, leading teams onto the ice as part of the ceremonies group. About as up close as you could be unless you were a driver, whom were sworn to secrecy from media on the conversations in their vehicle from point A to point B.
It's been a great experience. Everyone that's involved from the Curling Federation has just been fabulous in setting it up, and the volunteers have just been absolutely amazing.
55,401 people passed through the turnstiles at the NMAX Center over the course of the 9-day event, down from the original projections of 75,000 people, but still the second highest attendance totals for a World Women's Curling event held in Canada, trailing only Grand Prairie in 2006, who drew nearly 61,000. Organizers say they're calling it an overwhelming success for fans, curlers, and volunteers alike.
At the end of this event, I hope that they'll walk away knowing that they contributed to the success of the to the success of the event, but also that they've had a good time, they've made new friends, and would want to volunteer again.
Many of the volunteers we spoke to say they entered their jobs here at Worlds as fans of Canada alone, but after having the chance to meet a lot of the curlers, they've picked up a few extra favorites along the way. That being said, they will leave here cheering loudest for the Canadian rink, playing in their own province. Daryl Rummold, CTV Sports, Lethbridge.
And now finally to a sports moment that most kids can only dream of. This is video from an elementary school basketball tournament in Oklahoma over the weekend. With time running down the third quarter, Austin Worthen tosses this one from half court. Austin's father says his son has practiced that shot 1,000 times, and this time he actually sank the basket with Dad taping the game. Austin's grade 3 team won the game, by the way, 25-4, but what a moment for that family to cherish, and probably YouTube viewers as well. And a nice moment amidst March Madness. Jackie down south.